Breaking: an F-35A Lightning II shot down over Damascus. First combat loss in the stealth fighter's history. Syrian air defenses claim the kill. Pentagon denies. Russia celebrates. The invisible just became visible. This is Sky Front, where air wars break first. Confirmation came at 1447 Damascus time. Russian-operated S-400 Triumph battery locked onto the target. American fifth-generation stealth compromised. Pilot ejected successfully. Search and rescue operation underway. Syrian state media broadcasts wreckage footage. Tail section identifiable. Serial numbers visible. U.S. Air Force scrambles damage control. This changes everything. The F-35 program cost $1.7 trillion. Stealth technology considered unbeatable. Today, that myth dies over Syria. Russian Defense Ministry releases radar data. Track shows continuous lock for 47 seconds. Target altitude 12,000 meters. Speed subsonic. The S-400 launched two 40N-6E missiles. Time to intercept 91 seconds. First missile proximity detonation, second missile direct hit. Aircraft debris field spans 4 kilometers. Syrian forces secure the crash site within 18 minutes. Most effective weapon in this engagement? A. Stealth technology. B. S-400 missiles. C. Pilot training. Comment your answer. Sky Front brings you the tactical breakdown. The F-35A departed from an undisclosed location. Mission profile classified. Likely electronic warfare or reconnaissance. Syrian airspace considered hostile but penetrable. F-35 stealth designed to defeat older radar systems. S-400 operates on multiple frequency bands. UHF and L-band radars specifically counter stealth shaping. The aircraft's radar cross-section is 0.001 square meters from frontal aspect. Side and rear aspects significantly larger. The S-400 engagement radar acquired the target from 218 kilometers. American pilots trained to avoid S-400 engagement zones. This pilot flew directly into the threat bubble. Question remains, why? Electronic warfare support may have failed. GPS jamming reported in the area. Syrian integrated air defense network rebuilt by Russia since 2015. Layered coverage across Damascus. Pantsir S-1 systems provide close protection. Buck M2E handles medium range. S-400 controls the high-altitude envelope. Pentagon spokesperson confirms aircraft lost. Denies shootdown. Claims mechanical failure. Russia releases video of missile launch. Timestamp verified. Trajectory analysis matches. Independent radar tracking from commercial aviation confirms high-speed object ascending. The F-35's AN/APG-81 ASA radar should detect S-400 emissions. Should provide threat warning. Should enable evasive maneuvers. Did not happen. Wait, new confirmation just in. Israeli Air Force scrambles 8 F-16I fighters to Syrian border. Combat Air Patrol established F-35I Adder fleet grounded for emergency safety review. This is not just an American problem. 9 countries operate F-35s. Total fleet 570 aircraft. All now potentially vulnerable. Sky Front has learned the pilot's emergency beacon activated. Position triangulated deep inside Syrian territory. Hezbollah forces moving toward the area. U.S. Special Operations Command assets deployed. CV-22 Osprey aircraft launched from undisclosed base. F-22 Raptors provide top cover. This rescue operation happens under S-400 umbrella. High risk, Russian forces monitoring, Syrian army closing in. The geopolitical implications are staggering. NATO's technological edge just evaporated. Every F-35 export customer now questions their investment. Turkey already operates S-400s, also ordered F-35s before program suspension. That combination suddenly looks brilliant. China's intelligence services will pay billions for Wreckage access. Russia offers Syria technology sharing agreements. The aircraft's radar-absorbent coating alone worth stealing. Avionics package contains classified systems, data links, electronic warfare suites, sensor fusion algorithms. This cannot fall into enemy hands. The Pentagon has protocols, remote data wipe capabilities, self-destruct mechanisms, may have activated post-ejection, unclear if successful. Syrian forces reach crash site first. Video shows troops examining wreckage. Cockpit section relatively intact. Ejection seat fired properly. Pilot survival likely, but capture probable. What is the maximum detection range of the S-400 system against stealth targets? A. 150 kilometers. B. 250 kilometers. C. 400 kilometers. Comment below. The technology battle intensifies. American stealth relies on shaping and coatings. Russian detection relies on physics. Low-frequency radars see stealth aircraft, cannot guide missiles precisely, but cue high-frequency targeting radars. Two-stage detection process. The S-400 uses the 91N6E panoramic radar, operates in UHF band, detects F-35 at extended ranges. Then 92N6E engagement radar takes over. X-band precision tracking guides the missile. The 40N6E missile flies at Mach 6, carries 140-kilogram warhead. Proximity fuse detonates within 20 meters. Fragmentation pattern designed for aircraft. One-hit mission kill probability 87%. This F-35 took 2 hits. No chance. International reactions pour in. Congressional hearings scheduled. Lockheed Martin stock drops 4%. Defense analysts scramble. Think tanks mobilize. The narrative shifts. Stealth not invincible. Air defense systems evolved. Electronic warfare crucial. Pilot tactics matter most. Russian media triumphant. Syria celebrates. Iran demands S-400 deliveries accelerated. Does this push regional conflict closer to escalation? Comment Y or N. Skyfront examines the strategic fallout. U.S. Air Force operates 283 F-35As. Marine Corps flies 108 F-35Bs. Navy deploys 67 F-35Cs. All grounded pending investigation. Operational readiness plummets. China watches Taiwan closely. North Korea monitors South Korean F-35As. Regional adversaries sense opportunity. The investigation begins immediately. Flight data recorder priority 1. Pilot testimony essential if recovered. Maintenance records examined. Electronic warfare logs analyzed. The question everyone asks, was this aircraft unlucky or is the entire program vulnerable? Syrian air defense commanders trained in Russia. Tactics shared across allies. S-400 batteries in Crimea. S-400 protecting Moscow. S-400 sold to China, India, Turkey. The system proliferates. F-35 encounters increase. Today's shootdown may not be the last. 3 hours post-incident. Rescue operation continues. U.S. military deploys additional assets. Satellite reconnaissance confirms pilot location. Surrounded by Syrian forces. Negotiation attempts underway. Russia plays mediator. Price will be high. Technology secrets may be traded. Intelligence compromised. The wreckage remains contested. Russian military police secure the site. Syrian army provides perimeter. Hezbollah fighters patrol approaches. American forces cannot reach it. Airstrikes considered too risky. Collateral damage concerns. International incident potential. The pilot trained for this scenario. Survival, evasion, resistance, escape protocols. Behind enemy lines. No immediate extraction possible. Endurance test begins. Meanwhile, the aviation world absorbs the shock. Every Air Force that bought F-35s recalculates. Every nation that invested in stealth technology questions. Every defense planner that dismissed Russian air defense systems reconsiders. The balance of air power just shifted, not decisively, but noticeably. Skyfront analysis. This changes operational planning. F-35s will not fly solo into contested airspace. Support packages mandatory electronic attack aircraft, CAD missions, fighter escorts. The stealth advantage diminished, not eliminated but reduced. Tactics must evolve. If you follow real air warfare developments, type Sky Front in the comments. The aircraft cost $115 million. Pilot training $10 million. Mission planning compromised. Intelligence value incalculable. Total loss $400 million minimum. One shootdown. Massive implications. Syrian war takes new turn. Russian air defense credibility soars. American technological superiority questioned. NATO force structure reconsidered. Asian allies nervous. Middle Eastern partners watching. The dominoes begin falling. Israel already adjusts tactics. F-35I missions modified. Never again solo penetration. Always with electronic warfare support. Always with standoff weapons. Never within S-400 range without suppression. The lessons learned immediately, but learned the hard way. Other nations will learn too. Slower, more cautiously, at lower cost. Turkey's decision to buy S-400 suddenly vindicated, despite sanctions, despite F-35 program expulsion. Ankara saw this coming. Diversified defenses, maintained relations with Moscow. Strategic autonomy pays off. Meanwhile, Syria exploits the moment. Damascus declares air sovereignty restored, threatens future violations. Russia backs the claims, deploys additional air defense systems, expands coverage zones. Contested airspace grows. Flight safety margins shrink. Commercial aviation reroutes. Insurance premiums spike. The ripples spread far beyond military operations. What happens next in this air war? Comment your predictions below. The rescue clock ticks. Pilot survival uncertain. Capture likely. Propaganda value enormous. Show trial possible. Prisoner exchange probable. The negotiation currencies, technology access, intelligence sharing, diplomatic recognition, sanction relief. Russia holds the cards. America plays weak hand. Syria gains leverage. Iran watches closely. 4 hours post-shootdown. Pentagon confirms pilot alive. Radio contact established. Syrian forces have not captured yet. Terrain favors evasion temporarily. Nightfall approaches. Thermal imaging advantage shifts. Rescue window narrows. Special operations forces stage. High-risk insertion planned. Diplomatic pressure mounts. Back channels activated. The tactical quiz answer, C. 400 kilometers is the maximum range of the S-400 system against conventional aircraft targets, but against stealth targets like the F-35, detection range drops to approximately 150-250 kilometers, depending on aspect angle, radar cross-section fluctuations, and atmospheric conditions, which is why the engagement occurred at 218 kilometers, as previously mentioned. 3 critical questions answered. Will air attacks continue? Yes, but with modified tactics. Enhanced electronic warfare. Standoff weapons prioritized. Stealth penetration missions suspended pending review. Who holds air superiority? Contested. Neither side dominates. Syrian air defenses deny access. American air power remains potent but cautious. Regional balance shifts toward defense. What happens next? Technology arms race accelerates. Stealth evolution demanded. Air defense systems proliferate. Electronic warfare investment surges. Pilot training intensifies. Doctrine rewrites begin. The F-35 program survives but transforms. Confidence shaken but not shattered. Lessons integrated, systems upgraded, tactics refined. The aircraft remains formidable, just no longer invincible. This is Sky Front. Real air combat, real consequences, real intelligence. Subscribe to Sky Front, where air wars break first. The sky is never safe. The technology never perfect. The warfare never predictable. Stay informed, stay ahead. Sky Front.